The BBD U.P Badminton Academy in Lucknow, the capital of Uttar Pradesh state in India. And a warm welcome to you here at the HSBC BWF Syed Modi India International 2025. This is the very last tournament on the HSBC BWF calendar before those World Tour finals happen in Hangzhou, China in just a few weeks' time. Traditionally, the season ender. And we are now into semi-final day as we look at the order of play. Ferdinansyah and Bernardine Wardana of Indonesia, the 8 seeds, take on Hariharan Amsakarunan and Trisa Jolie of India. Hina Akechi of Japan, the 5th seed, runner-up at the Kaohsiung Masters, playing Tanvi Sharma, who was the World Junior Championships runner-up from India. The 7 seeds from Thailand, Pakapon Thiraratsakun and Subsiri Teratanachai. They were the Arctic Open semi-finalists. They play Marwan Faza and Aisha Pranata, the 4th seeds from Indonesia, who won the Indonesia Masters Super 100. Into women's singles again, Unnati Huda is the top seed here, the Indian player. She was a runner-up at the Singapore International this year. She plays Neslihan Arin, the 4th seed from Turkey and the European Championship bronze medalist in 2024. Kaho Osawa and Mai Tanabe, the 8 seeds from Japan and runners-up at the Canada and Macau Open. They will be playing the Chinese Taipei pair of Su Yaqing and Sung Yuxuan, runners-up at the US Open 2025. Our independent athletes, Rodion Alimov and Maxim Ogloblin, the 7 seeds, will be playing the 6 seeds from Malaysia, Kang Kai Shing and Aaron Tai, who won the Malaysia Super 100 earlier this year. Women's doubles, our top seeds and defending champions, Trisa Jolie and Gayatri Gopichan Pulela, will be playing Ong Shin Yi and Carmen Ting, a young pairing, their first semi-final in a senior tournament. And we're going to end things with the men's singles. Minoru Kuga of Belgium, who won the Belgian International, the Japanese player, up against Hong Kong, China's Jason Gunawan in what could be the biggest match of his career so far. So 8 matches for you, lots coming up here at the Syed Modi India International. This is the path to the final for the mixed doubles, and 2 Indonesian pairs. It could be an all-Indonesian final. I'm sure the Thais and Indians will have something to say about that. So our pairs then onto the court. As we look at their head-to-head, first time that they'll be meeting these 2 pairs. And that's mainly because the Indian pair are still very, very new. Well, someone who knows all about doubles, a renowned doubles player, a world championship medalist, a champion at the Commonwealth Games, Ashwini Ponnappa joins us. Very good morning, very good afternoon, I should say, Ashwini, and looking forward to this, the Syed Modi International.
Yes, I'm really excited about sitting here today, watching the matches with you, and excited to start the day off with this mixed doubles match. It's going to be an exciting match today.
So, Ashwini, as these guys start to get ready for this match, you know, we're normally seeing you on the court. How does it feel to be sort of on this side of proceedings?
Very different sitting on this side, a lot more relaxed, but
I bet.
Yeah, it's very exciting to have a different perspective sitting here today.
Well, we're looking forward to all your expert insights as we now meet the players. And we start with Hariharan here, who's 22 from southern India, Tamil Nadu state. Now, don't worry too much about that ranking. Of course, they have only just got together quite recently. His highest ranking is 136 with another partner. Hoping to make some ground here, getting to the semi-finals of a Super 300. Teresa Jolie, of course, is a very experienced hand these days, 22. And she's been around for some time now, known for her women's doubles. In fact, she'll be playing that later on. Moving to Bernardine and India Wardana, youngster at just 19 years of age. Has been a little bit higher, her ranking, at 99. They did win the Al Ain Masters very recently. Dejan Ferdinansyah, a bit older at 24, taller as well at 181, the tallest man here, just about 6 foot. He's a former top 10 player, remember, with an even taller Gloria Emmanuel Wijaya, one of the tallest players around, in fact. But he will have to use all that experience today. He's won a few titles on the circuit, the Sideboard International being one of them, of course, back in 2023. This is their path to the semi-finals. They beat the third seeds, Wong and Lim of India, in 3. So what do you reckon this one then, Ashwini?
This is going to be an interesting match because you have a conventional mixed doubles pair in the Indonesian pair and a relatively new Indian mixed doubles pair where both of them have their main events in women's doubles and men's doubles respectively. It's going to be interesting because Teresa and Hariharan, the Indian pair, although they're new, they do have a good variation in their style of play.
Right.
They're fast and they're quick. And in the Indonesian pair, of course, they've got the experience of playing conventional mixed doubles, so they know how to control the pace of the match. They know how to displace the Indian pair, who are not typical mixed doubles players. So it's going to be interesting. And for me, I think it's going to be a battle of who's going to be calm and composed today, because both pairs are going to be good with their offense as well as their defense. And the pair that takes charge of the net and can control the situation well would have the upper hand.
Yeah, it's when mixed doubles isn't your natural or your first choice necessarily, and then you're now paired together and you're playing a couple tournaments, it's a bit of a mind shift, a bit of a change.
It is a bit of a change, but also it can be less stressful because you know
Right.
it's not your main event.
Right.
So you tend to play more freely.
Ladies and
It is your
gentlemen,
second event.
on my right,
Yeah, very good point.
Dejan Ferdinansyah and Bernardine Anindya Wardana, Indonesia. And on my left, Hariharan Amsakarunan and Teresa Jolie, India. Bernardine Anindya Wardana.
They've only
to
played
serve
2
to
tournaments
Hariharan
together, Hariharan
Amsakarunan,
and Teresa,
love all,
and they won
play.
the Turkey International Challenge. So that bodes well for them, perhaps. And now Super 300. That's an excellent start as well.
Service over, 1 love.
As for this Indonesian pairing, well, they too not exactly played a lot together. 5 tournaments, and they've also won a title, Allied Masters Super 100.
Service over, 1
But
all.
Dejan Ferdinansyah, he's the experienced one here. They'll be looking to him, right, as the one to watch out for.
Absolutely. Of the 4 of them on court, he definitely has the most experience in mixed doubles.
Teresa Jolie doing some
Service
good work there in
over.
the net.
2-1.
So
Service
actually tell
over.
us generally, and of course this
2-all.
might be very different this year, but generally what are the kind of conditions we can expect in this venue?
It's fairly straightforward, the conditions here at Lucknow, because there's not a lot of drift. So you rely on the shuttle and the speed of the shuttle. So when you're playing, you tend to be more aware of figuring out if it's fast or if it's slow and play accordingly.
Emphatic response there from Hariharan.
That was a very good disguised drop by Teresa, giving her partner that easy return to kill it at the net.
3-2.
Yeah, you mentioned it's
Service over.
fairly straightforward. There's no external conditions like, for example, air conditioning to be worried about in here.
Yes.
Thankfully, because it can get chilly in Lucknow. It isn't today. And these early points.
4-3.
What are you looking for as in the mixed doubles? These early points. You're sizing each other up, aren't you?
Yeah, because like in that rally, you see that it's a conventional mixed doubles formation, the men at the back and the women at the net. So it's about who's going to control the situation and not lift too much and take charge of the net.
Teresa does well.
Service over.
And they're matching each other in these early points. Coach is certainly enjoying that.
Service over. 5-4.
Ashwini, you're primarily a women's doubles player, but you've done some mixed as well. And how do you feel about it when you sort of come into playing not your top discipline?
For me, when I've played mixed, depending on whom I've partnered with, since I don't play conventional mixed, I tend to run back quite a lot, which is not ideal. And it can get tricky at times. But in mixed, I think sometimes it's advantageous when you also have the confidence to open up, but not always. That's just like a small percentage when it's advantageous. But by and large, the girls do need to move into the net. And here, even though Teresa is a women's doubles player, she's doing a fairly good job of moving into the net. And they have the advantage of switching around.
Yeah, absolutely. Teresa also packs quite a punch with her shots, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's got a big smash.
Service over.
Hariharan not happy with his shot there.
5.
Two-point lead here for the Indonesians. Again, Teresa's been great in the net so far.
Service over. 6-7.
That's a very well-placed smash by Hari and giving Teresa the opportunity. She was also very alert at the net to kill it.
Service over.
I think it's interesting as well because these are two very new pairs with each other, and obviously the more you're going to play with each other, the more familiar you get with.
But that's the kind of rally that the Indonesian pair would have to like do more of, because they have the upper hand of controlling the situation better in a mixed double setup.
Yeah.
So it's called too high. Service over.
The Indian pair not allowing them to run away with things at the moment. This is good. Just gone long there, Ferdinansyah.
8-all.
Very quick points we're having at the moment. That's what she's good at, isn't she? Teresa Jolie.
9-8.
That was a carefully constructed rally because Hari was putting a lot of pressure and got the opening for his partner.
Couple of points to the good now. They're back in front. The Indian pairing. Nice swing in their favor.
Thank you.
Not easy when you're just getting together, having a few different partners. 4 points in a row. That run comes to an end.
Service over. 9-10.
Well left. The warning came early, nice and early.
Service over. 11-9.
And so we get into the interval here with the Indian pair up by 2. Hariharan and Teresa turning it around just towards the end of that first half. Coming back from a couple of points down, they have a 2-point lead themselves now.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Players back on court. Aninja back on court.
What have you spotted so far from our Indonesian pair here?
11-9.
So far, I'm actually quite surprised that the Indonesian girl is opening up quite a bit. I think she should trust her partner. He's got a big smash and he can do the job from the back and she can take charge of the net. That's important because the more she opens up, she's giving the Indian pair the opportunity to expose them in their defense. So I think this previous rally showed the perfect formation with the guy at the back and the girl at the net. And I think they would need to do more of that, have that formation in.
Wonder whether the chat during the break is sort of now going to rectify that. That's a lovely shot.
Yeah, like that. That's what the Indonesians would need to do more of.
Okay.
Because the guy's controlling from the back and brilliant net play from the girl because that exposes your opponent. Because the minute you open up the net, then you're giving your opponent the opportunity and the space to put the shuttle there.
Service over. 12.
Yeah, big roar there. 11. He's done well, isn't he, Hariharan? There's enough on that to take it over. Hariharan puts up his hand in a bit of an apology there. Oh, superb.
Service over.
Wardana does a great job.
Yeah, that was really good touch. She took the pace off so well.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Lovely. He was in full flow there, Hariharan.
Service over, 14-12.
The Indian pair have an advantage when they are in the offensive position because both Hari hits well and so does Trisa.
Yeah.
And they've got like pretty good angles as well from the back of the court.
Good shot.
Well played.
Service over,
That's the
30,
kind of stuff that is
14.
purely mixed doubles. That touch doesn't come too easily for someone who plays women's doubles like me, but she was so good at taking the shuttle so high at the net.
Yeah, fantastic work from Wardana. And they are still trailing here, the Indonesians, but are you spotting slightly better work from them in the second period?
Yeah, the second half, this first game, they seem to be getting into a better formation, taking the charge and control of the shuttles better so far.
And they have level things here.
Hariharan, ready to receive.
Looking to now go back in front. Oh, wonderfully done by Hariharan.
Service over,
Fantastic off the serve.
14.
That's gone just long.
Service over, 15 all.
Well, we are expecting this to now really tighten up. Oh no, she's got into the net there when she was probably favourite to get it over.
16.
She anticipated that shot really well. She was there. Well, unfortunately missed that shot.
You know, these are still two very new pairs, relatively speaking, Ashwini, and they've frustration there for
Service
Hariharan.
over,
They've got to,
16.
I guess, work with each other.
Yeah, but I think in the serve situation, for example, that's where it gets tricky for the Indian pairs compared to the Indonesian pair because they have their other main events. So
Right.
serving for men's doubles, he would normally stand in front, and in mixed doubles, you're serving from behind.
Yes.
So there's that change when you're playing two events
yeah.
that you've got to get used to quite fast. And sometimes it can get confusing if mixed doubles is not your main event. Because when you're playing a mixed doubles pair like the Indonesian pair, they're really good at the mid-court area,
Sure.
controlling the shuttle really well. And the guy is normally putting the shuttles in a way that his partner can take charge of the net. Those are the mid-court exchanges that the Indonesian pair would have a bigger advantage because they're so used to playing mixed doubles and that's what they practice, and that's the advantage and difference between a conventional mixed doubles player and someone who doesn't play mixed doubles regularly.
Right. And now at the business end of this first game, the Indonesians starting to move away from their opponents. Actually, that was a really good shot, wasn't it,
Yes,
from Wardana?
that was a very well constructed rally. I mean, Wardana took the pace off. She didn't really lift. She got the opening for her partner to hit the smash because he's got such a hard smash.
Right.
And when you give him an opportunity to get those angles, his smashes are really lethal and they're tough to defend. And that's what the girls got to do more of.
Right.
And we've been seeing her do exactly that the last couple of rallies, taking charge of the net, taking the pace off and not lifting too much.
Oh, again. Now Hariharan is looking a picture of frustration.
16.
4 game points for Ferdinansyah and Wardana. And that's the biggest lead anyone has had so far, 4 points.
Service
One
over.
saved.
17-20.
A lot of work to do still for them. Teresa Jolie now on serve. That's going to be out. First game will go to the Indonesians.
First game won by Dejan Ferdinansyah.
They were behind at the interval, but came back nicely.
17.
He anticipated that. He received it in the right spot, and he was there. He didn't really open up. It's putting that pressure to force Hari to lift out.
So at the end of the first game then, Dejan Ferdinansyah and Bernardine Wardana have won it 21-17.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Players back on court.
So interesting, of course, Ashwini, you felt that the interval was a pivotal moment in that first game.
Yes, I did, because I felt like in the first game when they started off, in the first half,
Second game.
there's a bit of a confusion in
Low ball.
the Indonesian pair with the girl moving out.
Play.
But
Right.
after that interval, they changed that game
Right.
completely.
Yeah.
And they took charge and did what they do best, which is take charge of the net. The girl took charge of the net, and the guy was controlling the mid-court area
Service
so
over.
well. And I think
One
that's their advantage.
love.
If they want to win this match, they've got to do more of that.
More of that, right.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a frustrating serve there from Ferdinansyah. We must remind you, of course, Teresa Jolie, known for her women's doubles. She did get to the semi-finals here before in 2022, which was an interesting tournament for many of us involved here. She got to the semis with M.R. Arjun that year. So, a very good start here from Hariharan and Teresa. What would you want to see more of from them in the second game?
Continue doing what they're doing, which is not really lifting too much, keeping the shuttle down. Both Teresa and Hariharan have a good smash. They have a variation as well. And they're making sure that they're not unnecessarily hitting. And Hari's getting the angles. You know, that was a good opportunity for Teresa to finish at the net. It's quite unfortunate that she made the mistake. But I think for them, the Indian pair, it's important to make sure that they are on the attack and not let the Indonesian girl rush into the net too much, because in that formation, the Indonesian would have the upper hand.
Yes. That's where you were talking about post-interval, where they really profited from, right?
Yes.
Trisha Jolly challenges called
Oh,
out.
there's a challenge here. Now, from where we are, we've got a very good view of things. I thought that was quite clearly out. Did you get a view of it?
No.
They are challenging. Let's see what happens here. Hariharan and Trisha Jolly.
Challenge
Good call,
unsuccessful.
Chess.
One challenge remaining.
We always have this discussion when we're doing the commentary as to the back line, the far side. It almost generally never goes
2,
with the
3.
challenge. I guess it's just an instinctive thing. It's confirmation. You think you're so sure that is in.
Yeah.
Take us through, your mindset when you're doing these challenges.
I mean, sometimes you have an inclination that they could be wrong, and
Yeah.
you have this feeling that the shuttle would have fallen in and they got it wrong. And there are times when you take these challenges and it works in your favor.
Yeah.
But there are times when you know you've got a challenge option and you'd rather use it now.
Ah.
But not too early on in the match,
Exactly.
to be honest.
Yeah, it is early days in the second
3,
game.
0.
Well, after a 3-point run from the Indian pair, the Indonesians have come back with a 3-point run of their own.
Service over. 4, 3.
The flick serve doing what it needed to do.
3.
A quick 3 points for Hariharan and Trisha.
3.
Good power. 4 in a row.
7.
It's a good run.
3.
That was quick, really quick. I'd say initially the Indonesian pair set themselves up really well, but that attack from Hari made it really impossible to defend.
Oh, what a shot.
Well
Nice.
played.
Very nicely done. That's one of these shots of the second game for sure. And they've opened up a big 5-point lead here. Have a look at the angle. Oh,
So it's for called too high.
But if you notice the
Service
last couple
over.
of points, they've flicked
4,
to
8.
Wardana
Yes.
and moved her at the back.
yes.
No.
Which strategically, that's a smart thing to do, to make sure that they're not in their comfortable position that the Indonesian pair would favor.
It worked well, didn't it? The flick
It
serve.
has.
A little bit of a cheap point giveaway there from Hariharan on the serve. It was too high.
That was close.
Hariharan,
Oh, so you think that might be in?
Called out.
It might have
That
just
looked out to me.
clipped
Okay,
the
we'll
line, or it seemed a little out to me. But
that would be 2 challenges done already.
I know. And just in the first half of the second game.
Right. Lakpriya Edrisinghe there, our umpire. It's Brian Kluwan of Suriname on the other end, the service judge. So
Challenge
that is
unsuccessful.
out, and that means that Hariharan and
challenges
Trisha are out of challenges. We're not even at the interval yet.
Yeah,
5,
that was like quite fast to take 2 challenges, but I mean,
was.
you do have them.
Yeah,
You've got to
And-
use them wisely.
and they were very committed. It wasn't one of those half-hearted challenges.
Yeah. That was very well defended by the Indonesians, because that attack was coming down strong and hard, but they did so well to come out of that situation and force the error.
Now they're putting on a run of their own, 3 in a row from Ferdinansyah and Wardana. Oh, did well there.
And again, another very well constructed rally. It is so important to take the pace off and get the opening for your partner.
Right.
Especially when you're the girl and you're at the net. And that's your job, to take the pace off, place it in the right way, not give too much pace so that the rally can change.
Just a point in it now, 4 in a row. And that run is broken.
Service over, 9.
I think she clipped the net cord there. Teresa.
I don't think they should be challenging them too much in that area, especially that mid-court area. You either like jab it hard or like place it close.
So you think that particular tactic isn't helping?
Not really.
Well, they're maintaining their lead. Every time the pairing of Ferdinansyah and Wardana come close, they just release that pressure a bit. Hariharan and Teresa. That's good.
They have no more challenges, unfortunately.
You think that might have been a possibility there for a challenge, yeah?
I mean, he did try and ask for a challenge.
Yeah, that might well be.
Thank you.
Like out.
Yeah, see, that's what he was saying there, Hariharan. But of course, as we mentioned, no more challenges. Now, every time they've been in this sort of position, Ferdinansyah and Wardana, their opponents have just relieved that pressure. Let's see if they can do that again here. They can't this time. The scores are level.
Yeah, that was like very well placed by Ferdinansyah, because he took the pace off, forcing the Indian pair to like lift out.
Big conversation here. Who was going to go into the interval with that lead? It will be Teresa and Hariharan. They've got a slender 1-point lead here in the second game, but it was the Indonesian pair who took the first. This is intriguingly poised in the second game.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs. Players back on court. Coaches, return to your chairs.
So from Hariharan and Teresa's perspective now, Ashwini, this is really do or die now, right? The second half, and you want to see them play a bit more front foot, a bit more aggressive?
Yeah, I would say they've got to continue the attack that they're doing, because they have the variation, they can take the pace off and hit the right angles. But the minute they let that go, then it's going to be advantages to the Indonesian pair.
Always got that all wrong.
Service over. 11 all. Yeah, sure.
Remember, it was very, very tight in the previous game till about the 15-16 mark. And then Ferdinansyah and Wardana surging ahead. Oh, done well there, Teresa Jolie.
Service over.
That was consistent attack.
11.
Smash, 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 and take the pace off.
Thank you.
So you're saying more of that, really?
Yeah.
India, back on court.
Still not allowing the Indonesians to go in front. Oh, right in the corner. Teresa Jolie.
That is so unfortunate.
This is precisely what we're talking about.
Yeah, it makes such a huge difference the way in which you use your challenges, because I think it comes more handy towards the end of the game,
When it's
especially
more
times
monumental.
like this.
Right, that's two occasions now.
Yeah.
Oh, that tumbles over. That's perfect as far as Ferdinansyah is concerned.
That's like beautiful touch.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great view of it. Nothing you can do, right, in that
No.
sort of situation. Good rally, that. Really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Service over.
It makes such a big difference to mix your smashes up, especially when your opponents are defending well. And the minute they're defending well, they're moving their base back. So when you mix it up with a drop, it is so effective.
Absolutely. Wonderful stop drop there. By the way, that earlier on was the first time the Indonesian pair had actually gone in front. It only lasted 1 point. Good fighting from the Indian pair, who are back in the lead here.
13.
She just a bit caught out there, Teresa Jolie.
Service over. 14 all. Change.
Coach looking pretty chilled out.
I think the next couple of points is all about who's going to be calm and composed and hold their nerves, especially when it comes to the Indian pair.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that the Indonesian pair don't try too fast to finish.
Service over. 15, 14.
Brilliant touch at the net from Hari.
Yeah, they're not giving up that lead easily. They're fighting hard here.
India back on court.
Slender 1 point lead again. Oh, he's done well there, Hariharan.
He was quick in that mid-court area. Took the shuttle so high that gave him the opportunity to either drive, block, or smash. Powerful.
Very powerful. We know he's got quite a smash in him, Ferdinansyah.
60.
And it was important, otherwise the Indian pair would have gone 3 ahead.
What a jump.
What a leap, absolutely. And it was a good trajectory as well.
Service over.
Clipping the net cord there.
15.
Giving themselves every chance here, perhaps, of forcing a third.
Ooh.
Tempting, but they left it. Well done.
Service over. 16, 17.
Oh, we're going to get quite tense now. You know what's going to happen in those sort of situations.
17-0.
He makes it look so easy, just like one jump and boom.
$17-all. Really tight now. And they're back in front, the Indonesians.
I mean, you can't play that game because Wardana was putting pressure at the net. She was there, forcing Hari to like play tighter at the net and eventually make a mistake. Gotta let the shuttle go.
Again, the power of Ferdinansyah, the last few points has been great.
But that was so well defended by Wardana because they were going to attack just her, as you normally do in mixed doubles, you target the girl. But she did so well to come out of that defensive position and convert that into the offensive formation for them, which was advantageous. And of course, Ferdinansyah has got such a big smash. The minute that switch happens, it works in the favor of the Indonesian pair.
The combination has been good here from Ferdinansyah and Wardana. 2 is the lead and 2 is the need now for them. I didn't know what she meant to do there.
I mean, she played the right shot. It just kind of loaded up.
Yeah.
And Hari was there, but this is where nerves come into play.
I was about to ask.
Because it's the last couple of points, you know,
Right.
it's going to be advantageous for you if you get the point, and you're trying to play too tight.
Too tight. 3 match points now for Ferdinansyah and Wardana. Oh, look at the reaction there from Ferdinansyah. He's almost disbelieving.
Yeah, but that's the amazing thing, right? It's never over until it's over.
Exactly.
So the match is not over yet.
No, no way.
Play on.
Great fighting spirit from this very new pairing. Oh, he played that late.
Ooh.
Oh, the drop is there. 2 match points saved.
That is such a beautiful touch. But that's the variation that gives them the advantage.
Yeah.
And now at 19-20,
Anything now.
the Indonesian pair shouldn't rush to finish it. And for the Indian pair, it's about being calm
Yeah.
and not trying too hard.
Can they hold their nerve? Force extra points here.
Ah!
No, they can't. It's a massive moment, a first ever final for this pairing on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Dejan Ferdinansyah and Bernardine Anindya Wardana. So a big moment for them.
Match won by Dejan Ferdinansyah,
But a stiff fight given by their opponents.
21-17.
Only in their 3rd tournament together, and they're not mixed doubles specialists. Fascinating battle comes to an end. Oh, and that's reaction from Trisa Jolie. but delight from their opponents. So Dejan Ferdinansyah and Bernardina and India Wardana, the 8 seeds from Indonesia, beat Hariharan Amsakarunan and Trisa Jolie of India 21-17, 21-19 in 41 minutes. Up next, we have women's singles, and it's Hina Akechi, the 5th seed from Japan, taking on India's Tanvi Sharma. Welcome back to the Syed Modi International. We've had a good result there for Dejan Ferdinansyah and Bernardine and India Wardana. Now we move to women's singles. Semi-final day, of course, here at the Syed Modi. It's Hina Akechi, the 5th seed from Japan, playing India's Tanvi Sharma. Well, Tanvi, of course, creating one of the big stories of this tournament when she beat Nozomi Okuhara